Hey everyone, Pastor Vicky here. Welcome to this presentation about the Seed, the BIC's first 100% online church. At last year's regional conference, I introduced the Seed to you as a concept. This year, I'm happy to announce that the Seed was launched on March 25th, 2020. Now we're in the sprouting stage. We're ramping up and gaining momentum. We're being shaped and molded as we go along. But God has already been using it to host several Zoom-based events, such as a weekly support group, a live interactive devotion and communion night, and several game nights. We hope to expand these events exponentially, and I'll explain how in just a few minutes. The website is currently hosting all sorts of resources gathered into one central place. Things such as a devotional blog, topical video spots by Pastor Chris Hall, a list of vetted recommended spiritual directors, and directories to GLC and denominational resources. We have also started a one-stop shop for locating sermons posted by the churches around our Great Lakes Conference. It includes the pastor's name and links to the church's website and any social media that your church is currently using. Some of you might still be asking, what is the Seed? How does it work? What does it have to do with our church? The first and most important thing to note is that the Seed exists to be a central internet presence for the entire Great Lakes Conference. The Seed is a hub where we can band together, share resources with each other, and build a strong online internet presence. The churches and people that are more internet savvy can help those who are not. And the more we band together, the more shares and likes and views everyone will have. In other words, the more we band together, the more well-known our denomination and our churches will become. Secondly, the Seed exists for outreach. We serve a God who's not limited to time or space, and I believe wholeheartedly that we don't need to put these types of limitations on doing church together either. Evangelism can be scary, and many of us have circles of influence that largely contain only Christians. We can use the internet to tear down the walls of fears, our circles of influence, and our churches, and instantly start reaching into our towns, states, country, and even around the globe. When it comes to outreach, together is definitely better. We can support each other, encourage each other, and work together as a team. But the question is, how? Our churches are filled with people who have gifts, talents, passions, and resources that can create brand new ways to reach out. We can prepare God's people for works of service by using their own gifts and passions to create fresh expressions. These fresh expressions can be based on interests that they already have, such as art, motorcycles, yoga, book clubs, sewing, grilling, genealogy, scrapbooking, game nights, Bible studies, blogs, devotions, support groups, bedtime stories, puppet ministry, crafting, and whatever else they can dream up. The sky is literally the limit. If someone can dream of a way to interact with others online, they can start a fresh expression online with the Seed. When social distancing restrictions are lifted, there's going to be many who will not or cannot enter the doors of our local church buildings for all sorts of reasons. But many of these same people are willing to invite us into their homes on social media, such as Facebook Live and Zoom. People are willing to participate in and explore things online that they might not otherwise do in person, and there are many, many people out there who are willing to, even looking to, build relationships with people online. The fear of doing many things poorly rather than doing one thing well is very, very real. This is where the Seed comes in. We've all heard the proverb, many hands make light work. Together, we can do things better. If we can band together to produce one shared online resource, imagine how much better and easier it will be than trying to produce 40 individual efforts. So let's do this. Let's blow the walls off our churches all at one time. Let's keep that COVID-19 internet boom going by working together. And let's not leave any of our churches behind. If we work together, we don't have to. Right now, it boils down to these 4 questions. What are you already doing at your church that can be shared on the seed? Who in your church has a gift, talent, or passion that could turn into a fresh expression? What ideas sparked in your mind that you'd like to talk to me about? And what are you waiting for? www.theseed.online. That's where you'll find more information about the seed, my email address, my phone number, and more. Wait a minute, write it down. You think you're going to remember, but you won't. www.theseed.online. I am really looking forward to talking to you guys, so let's not let this be goodbye. Let's just say see you soon on the seed.